too busy glistening, glistening in. Why you ain't listen then, listen back then. Now you too much, too little, yeah, too late.
Hey guys, oh shit, something in my eye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Asia D here, and I'm back with another video. And today it's gonna be a haul. So over the course of a few, I guess you would say a few weeks, I just bought a shit ton of makeup, guys, and this is something I do on a regular. I always say I felt like I was born to do YouTube because I just got a lot of shit. Like, I buy makeup all the time, and I just like to share with you guys what I got. I don't know, just in case you guys might want to try it. And then I'll also be using some of these items in a tutorial coming up that I'll be posting pretty much after this video. So this is the look I created, and I'll be having a video up soon for this look. So let's just jump right into it. I got a bunch of stuff, guys. I got like things from Bath and Body Works, Tarte, I got things from Macys, I got things from Sephora, and even Ulta. Some of these stuff I actually bought during like the Cyber Monday sale, which is like, I feel like the perfect time to shop for makeup because there's always makeup sales, and who doesn't love a good makeup sale, girl? Like, come on. Like, you're getting like good products, low price. How can you go wrong? So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Like I said, this video I don't really have like a particular order I'm gonna go in, but I'm just gonna grab shit as I see them, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Some of these things I have already used, but so what? I'm still gonna show you anyways because why not? Let's just have some fun. Before we really get started, I'm gonna need you guys to subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and do this right now. It's gonna be somewhere here or somewhere here. Either or, there's a little tiny button. Subscribe, and it's it doesn't even take that much energy, guys. Just do it, okay? Subscribe, just okay? Just do it. So like, I'm always posting on like my Instagram stories, like, you know, my candles and just different things like that. And I love a good mood. Like, I feel like candles just help set the vibe. It just helps get things popping. It helps like your room or any area basically just smell so yummy. So I picked up a few candles from Bath and Body Works during their, like, they had the $8 candle sale, girl. Like, that line was so flipping long. Like, the line was so long, I was really contemplating, really, did I really need these candles? But I was like, I do, because I'm gonna regret it, because I buy candles all the time. So I'd rather buy them for like $8 and I get like maybe 4 or 5, probably even more than that, than just getting like 2 for like $24 or 1 for $24, because you know these shits ain't cheap. This one is the Champagne Toast, and this smells so good. I've actually purchased this one a few times, but this one is like my favorite one. Plus it's pink, and then some of you guys know that my room is themed, like it's pink, black and white, marble with hints of silver. So I felt like this went perfectly with my room, especially because of the color. And like I said, it just smells so good. I would say definitely, if you guys were to get one candle from Bath and Body Works, I absolutely love this one. It doesn't smell like a food or anything. It just smells like really pretty flowers or something, like something good. It's called Champagne Toast. Next one I got, this one was just super cute, and I just had to get it, like, only because, like I said, like I have a theme, and I just have like a way that I want my room to be set up, you know. I want it to be aesthetically pleasing always. So this one is the pistachio ice cream flavor, and well, I wouldn't say flavor, but it's scented like a flavor. And this one, I don't even know how to describe it. Kind of smells like marshmallows, a little bit like pistachio ice cream, but not as strong. Like, you know, this is like way stronger than pistachio ice cream. Like, I feel like if my ice cream smelled like this, I'll be kind of skeptical to eat it. But it just smells so yummy. The next one that I got, I just think it's like so cute. It's like holographic. It looks like a unicorn, and this one is called Iced Cranapple. So it smells like cranberry and apple juice. That's what I think. But it also like has that like holiday smell to it. Like, I love this one. Like, I don't like I wouldn't say I don't like really like food scented candles. You know how it smells like cookies and stuff like that. I do like that, but not always, you know. But this one smells really good. So I end up getting the Makeup Shayla and Colourpop collaboration palette. This is the Perception palette. I love this palette already. I actually already used it for this look today, so y'all stay tuned for that. This palette is the shit, that's all I gotta say. I got the 2 highlighters that came with the Makeup Shayla collection. This one is called Pose, and I got Boomin'. So Boomin' right here, Pose, like I have them both on right now. Put Pose down first, because Pose is a little bit more bronzier and more like golden, and Pose is more like that champagne type of highlighter where it's a little bit lighter, but it still gives that nice little pop to your skin. These are like it. Like, I honestly love this so far. I'm really glad I got the loose highlighters, because I'm not really used to using, like, not saying I'm not used to using loose highlighters, but I don't use them often. I have few from like Artist Couture and things like that, but that's as far as it goes. The next thing I got is a skincare item, and this one is from Tarte. Like the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. Okay, so it's formulated to exfoliate, balance, minimize the appearance of pores. So I'm guessing this is something like a toner or something like that. It has 10% acid complex. So it has there's a powerful pH balancing blend of salicylic acid, lactic acids to help renew and resurface the skin's appearance. I'm all for resurfacing, because sometimes I feel like on camera your skin could look so textured, when in real life your skin is popping. Like, it just depends on like the lighting, it depends, like, you know, that time of month, it depends, like, you know, like I said, I love to shave my face because I feel like the peach fuzz on your face makes like a whole difference, you know. Like when there's no peach fuzz on your face, your makeup is so smooth and so nice, versus like when you do have it on your face, you know. So that's why I like to shave my face. It just gives it like a smoother appearance, and it helps also to exfoliate your skin. So I like Tarte because, you know, Tarte is a vegan, cruelty-free, all-natural brand. They're literally, I wouldn't say they're considered organic, but they're all natural and it's vegan friendly. The next thing I got was from Clinique, and I use Clinique for my skincare always. Like, I love Clinique. When I first started like working in cosmetics, like, I feel like my face would break out so much and I didn't know why. So I ended up getting a Clarisonic, and I ended up investing in some good quality skincare, and I ended up getting Clinique. So I usually go back and forth between what type of cleansers I like to use from Clinique. So sometimes I use the Acne Solutions cleansing gel, and this one has the salicylic acid, and it's basically acne medicated. It's 100% fragrance free, so you won't have any issues with this, and all of Clinique's products are allergy tested. And then the next thing that I got from Clinique is also a cleanser, City Block Purifying Charcoal Cleansing Gel, and this one is for all skin types, so anyone can use it. If you're familiar with charcoal just helps to kind of like pull and draw out impurities from the skin, and it's also used like some people even use it on their teeth to help like clean and brighten and just make it look super flossy, you know. So I use this and this, like, not together, but sometimes I go back and forth. Like, if maybe I use this like a few days and I feel like my skin is a little bit dry because of the salicylic acid, I'm going with this, and you know, it just still gives you like a nice clean feel without over drying your face. Next skincare item I got was from Mario Badescu, and this is their glycolic acid toner, and this is for, I guess, skin type C and D. I'm not really sure what that is, but it says it right here. So I don't really know what skin type C and D means, but basically this has been helping my skin really well too. I love it because it just kind of gives your skin almost like that the Tarte product that I just showed you guys. It helps to resurface the skin. It's like a toner, and it helps to balance out your pH. So this is good, and I've actually been using it. I've been using it for what, a week now, and I've been putting it on my face, like my neck and my chest area. So it's all good. Like, I love glycolic acid. It basically helps to, like, it's like an anti-aging type of thing. It helps to reduce wrinkles, fine lines. It just helps to rejuvenate the skin. So the next 2 items I got from Bath & Body Works were 2 hand soaps, and at the time they were $3, so I ended up getting like 3. I got one for our kitchen, and I got one for my bath. Well, actually 2 for my bathroom. Right now I've been using the Peach Bellini, and this one is the foaming one. I like the foaming hand soap a little bit better than like the gel, don't get me wrong, but like I said, sometimes I like things to match, and I just like the way things look. Sometimes I would just go for the look and the smell. So if it looks pretty and it smells good, I usually get it. And I got this one obviously because it's pink and it goes in my bathroom pretty well, and it's called the Peach Bellini, and I like the foaming ones better because I feel like they just last a little bit longer. And it just smells good. It smells like peach. It has peach, mango, and apricot. It just smells like champagne. Basically the champagne toast hand gel is the same scent as the candle, except for this one is yellow and not pink. But I love the smell of the champagne toast, so I ended up getting that too. The next item that I got is some skincare, and this is another toner that I love to use from Clinique. Like this toner, I would say I've used literally over 2.5 years now. Like ever since I discovered it, it's been great. It has 1.5% salicylic acid, so I use this in between. So sometimes I'll switch between the Mario Badescu toner. I hate when your necklace is like all twisted. I don't even know if it's like sitting right. Yeah. But I hate when your chain's all twisted and stuff like that. But basically this is like a 2-step. So you cleanse, you tone, and then obviously you can moisturize. But I love this. It's medicated toner. So I like anything that's gonna help like control my acne. I don't get like, I wouldn't say I have acne prone skin, but if I do not take the precautionary steps to cleanse my face properly and do mask at least twice a week or even 3 times, because sometimes I'm kind of extra, you know, I feel like I will like have little breakouts, or my pores will get clogged. So I wouldn't say I have like acne, but I will say I get texture on my skin due to like my pores being kind of congested. So I like to use this, and it has the salicylic acid at the bottom. So basically what you want to do, you want to just shake it up all the way till you see the salicylic acid is dissolved, till it's not sitting at the bottom no more. And then, you know, you put on a cotton pad and you go in like back and forth motions, and obviously you want to avoid the eye area or like any sensitive areas around the mouth. So it basically helps to just cleanse your pores and all that good stuff. The next 2 items that I ended up getting is also some skincare, and this is from Mario Badescu, and both of these are for all skin types. So I got the facial spray with aloe and cucumber and green tea, and then I got this one that has aloe, chamomile, and lavender. So I know green tea and cucumber kind of helps to like cleanse. I wouldn't say cleanse, but like it helps to detox. It helps, green tea also helps to mattify your face. Cucumber is kind of like soothing and cooling, and aloe vera is like great for so many different things. And then chamomile and lavender, I know that they're like good for like calming the skin. I don't really feel like these hydrate my skin too much. It does give me like a little bit of a dewy look, but I like to use these more so as for skincare. So like after I moisturize or before I moisturize. And sometimes I would spray this like after I do my makeup, but I would still go back in with my all nighter setting spray because I feel like the all nighter just helps to like keep me in check, you know. So I got 2 of them. They were, I think these are $7. Yeah, $7. I didn't get the rose water one because I don't like how the rose water makes my skin look like super dewy, so I was like, I'm gonna skip that out. So the next thing that I got is the Tarte Cosmetics Superhero Lash and Liner Superpower. So it's like a trio set. So it comes with this really cute bag, and the bag has confetti on it. Like, it's so cute. So the bag has confetti on it. It says this mascara is supposed to like volumize up to 500%. 500%. Like, this shit better be making my lashes look like some falsies, if that's the case. I need these lashes to really like do something, because y'all know my lashes curl up, so nothing like lengthens my lashes at all. So it comes with a full-size mascara, a full-size eyeliner, and a mini like no tug waterproof gel liner. I've used all of these. I know what they're like. Like I said, I use the liquid liner all the time. So there's 2 full-size items in there and a mini. I don't like, well, I wouldn't say I don't like eyeliner at the bottom. I would do it sometimes, like maybe for a look for you guys, but like on a regular day-to-day basis, I usually don't put any eyeliner at the bottom. So I have a ton of these. I just save them and I give them to my clients, like if I do makeovers or whatever, or like I put them in little goodie bags for like my clients or just people in general that I want to show love to, that you know, that show me love and are always good to me. The next thing that I got is from NYX, and it is their lip oil. So this one is the Paradise Fluff lip oil. I know like when they first launched this product and they were giving us a training on this, they were telling us about you know, the lip oil, how when they first launched it, it sold out in like literally a few minutes, like everywhere, and everyone loved it. So obviously they brought out like different flavors, and what I love about this, it goes on like a gloss, but once it like kind of melts down onto your lips, it kind of feels like just like a lip balm or like an oil basically. So you know how like coconut oil, it's kind of thick at first, but once you like put it onto your skin or just warm it up, it kind of dissolves into an oil. So this is what this is like, and I've actually already used this. I like to use this before bed or before I put on my lip products, or sometimes when I'm just not feeling like putting nothing on my lips, I'll put that on. The next thing that I got was this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Mahogany. I use this one all the time, guys. My old one that I have now that I'm currently using has officially hit pan. There's a big old circle in the middle. So I was like, let me get another one because I know for sure I love this. I don't think I'll ever switch up because, like I said, I don't have a lot of bronzers that are actually marketed as a bronzer that I could actually use on my skin and without me having to use something else to darken it. So I really love that Anastasia came out with these bronzers because I feel like for me, it's literally a bronzer. So I could say, oh yeah, I use a bronzer versus like, you know, like you have to go and buy like a darker powder and then try to use that as a bronzer. So that's why I really like this, because it's literally a bronzer for chocolate girls. Next thing I got was this NYX matte liquid liner, and this is in the shade black, and I have it on right now actually. Aaliyah J also turned me on to this. It's so crazy because sometimes I watch like other YouTubers and they just inspire me to get different things, and she said she loved this one and it dries matte. What I do love about this, I love the brush. I love the brush, that the brush is not so like fat, and the brush, it goes on like really nice and smooth, and I like when you stroke it, it literally creates like the perfect, most thinnest line ever, and it dries matte, so how can you go wrong? And it's super inexpensive, so I like this one. And especially me, I go through liquid liners all the time, and paying $24 for like the It one, sometimes, not saying like I don't want to pay the money, but it's like, come on, you could definitely cut some corners somewhere sometimes. I bought these like on Tarte when they were having their Cyber Monday sale, and it's the Double Duty Beauty. It's their Man Eater mascara, and I actually have it on today on my bottom lashes and my top lashes. However, I do have on false lashes, so you can't really tell, but I have them at the bottom lashes. And what I like about this mascara, I don't know if you're familiar with Benefits They're Real or the Tarte's lash paint mascara, or even Urban Decay's Big Fatty. When I love brushes that are similar to all of those, because I feel like brushes like this kind of help to go through my lashes a little bit better, because my lashes are curly. I cannot really use one of those brushes that are like super fat and like actually look like a brush. It just makes my lashes clump up. These mascaras, I actually got them for $10 each, and I picked up two because originally they're like $22 or $24. So I was like, why not, you know, might as well. So I actually got these two from Ulta when they were having their Cyber Monday sales. Golden Bit on YouTube, and she's also on Instagram. Her name is Key. She's from the UK. I love watching her videos too, but she uses a lot of the Lime Crown lip liners, so I ended up getting this one here, and this one is called Bittersweet. So it's basically like a chocolate brown color. And then I got Tarte, which is more of like Tarte is more of like a burgundy color, I would say. And I'll get a little closer so you guys can see. But I already used the Bittersweet because I love brown liners, like they just go on so well. So that's the Tarte, and this is the Bittersweet. When I do wear lip products, I usually kind of stick to my same colors. So the next thing I got was this Too Faced, and I picked these up at Macys actually. So if you guys don't know, Macys does have a beauty department. It's very similar to Sephora. So if you guys are ever like at a Macys, check out their cosmetics department. It's called Impulse Beauty. I got this color here. This is a liquid lipstick from Too Faced, and it's actually their from their holiday collection. So this one is called Gingerbread Girl. I'd say she's more like a rusty brown. I'm gonna do a little swatch here so you guys can see. And guys, I just love Too Faced's packaging. I love how they market. Like, they have the best marketing mechanisms ever. Like, this smells just like gingerbread, or like some type of like baked cookies or something. So that's the gingerbread right there. And next to like the lime crime lip liners, I think it'll look really cute together. I think if you pair them together, they'll look real good. So this one is limited edition. So sometimes when things are limited edition and I really like it, I just end up getting it because, you know, it's limited and I don't want to like have any regrets about this, okay? I don't want any regrets. This was from Ulta and I got the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Sponge, and I love this. I've actually used this sponge before. I think the sponge is like $7 or $9 and it's just so good. I love the texture. When I got this, when I first got this, I was in Tampa and me and my friend Tans, we actually went to Ulta and we went shopping around. And I call her like my makeup best friend because not only are we so close, like she's like my sister and we're also into makeup too, so it's like we can relate, you know. I swear guys, I abandoned my beauty blender up until the point where my sponge started like deteriorating, you know. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to get another one. But the reason why I like this sponge a little bit better than the beauty blender, because when I use my beauty blender, I use the pointed tip as the area to apply my foundation, and I also use the pointed tip for my concealer. So I use that to blend out my foundation and concealer. And then I never really use the bottom of the beauty blender, like the rounded top part. Like I never use the rounded part of the beauty blender. So I like this Morphe sponge because the sponge is almost like at an angle. I'm gonna take it out and show you guys. The sponge is like at an angle, so it's like you don't even have to do much. See? It's like an angle like this, so you could just kind of like use it to contour your cheekbones. That's why I really like this, because you could like put like loose powder there and just really carve out your contour. So the next thing I ended up getting was Bittersweet lip liner from MAC. So it's basically like a brown. It's more of a chocolate brown. So I know Lime Crime, like I just said, they have a lip liner called Bittersweet, but this one is more of like a brown lip liner. So the top color here is the Lime Crime Bittersweet, and then the bottom is the MAC Bittersweet. So you can see that the Lime Crime Bittersweet is a little bit more red versus like the MAC Bittersweet is more of like a chocolate brown type of color. So I love brown lip liners. I use them all the time, so I can't go wrong with that. I always get things that I feel like I need and I'm gonna use. I don't just get makeup products just to get on YouTube and show you guys. Like when I get things, it's because I really like it. It's because I really want to try it out, or I'm actually gonna use it in the future and consistently use it. So I feel like for me, I'm gonna be one of those YouTubers, like I probably will be using a lot of things that I've used in the past within, like, you know, different videos. Like I'm not always gonna like post the newest things, just for the simple fact like I do buy these things with my own money. Brands don't really send me things just yet. Like I'm just now starting, so if I do invest my money into something, it's something that I know is gonna be like fire. It's gonna be good quality. I know I'm gonna be using it again, and things that I love. So just keep that in mind when I do use products, because I actually do like it and I went out there and I spent my own money on it. And guess what? If I don't like it, I'm returning it, okay? Like, don't be afraid to return stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of bad and stuff. Like, I mean, because I actually hate when people return stuff. But if it's not working, it's just not working, you know? So the next thing I got, this was from Makeup Revolution. So it's like Revolution Makeup Revolution London. They have such a weird name. Revolution Makeup Revolution London Luxury Baking Powder. And this is in the shade Banana. I have not tried this yet, but I would like to. I used to use Sasha Buttercup powder, but I feel like that was like super golden. And like I said, I don't really like too much of a golden like powder to bake, because I feel like whatever concealer I get, it's usually light enough for me to like work with it, and when I blend it out, it ends up looking like what I want it to look like. So I feel like sometimes when you put a banana powder, it kind of tones down your highlight a little bit, just for the simple fact that it's a little bit more golden. So I usually like to stick to like more of like a translucent color, that's something that has no color to bake. But I'm gonna be excited to try this. I have not opened it yet, but stay tuned. Fucking long ass name. Revolution Makeup Revolution London Bronze Gold Liquid Highlighter, and I actually have it on right now. And what I did, I actually put this on my face first, right after I primed. So I put this on right after I used my primer, and I blended it in, and then I put my foundation directly on top of it, and then obviously you follow up with your other makeup steps. But I actually like this. I wish it was a little bit more golden though. I do have one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's definitely like a more of a bronzy gold. This one is more of like a silver gold. When I was blending, you'll see like in the tutorial that I upload for this look, you'll see when I first put this on, like I look like the Tin Man. Like I looked so goddamn shiny. I look like a piece of foil paper. Like you could use me to like send out smoke signals or something. The next thing I got is this Moon Dust eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and it's in the shade Diamond Dog. So I've been loving the Moon Dust eyeshadows lately. Like they've always been around and I've always worked with them, but for some reason, like I guess maybe it's because the holiday time and it's like all like glitter and sparkly, but I've been using this like non-stop. Like sometimes when I'm just going for a very simple eye look and I don't want to put any eyeshadow on, I usually put this on because it's like a brown but it has some sparkles in it, so it just makes like the cutest, most simplest eye look ever. I had this on the other day at work, and a customer, she went crazy. She was like, oh my god, I need this, what do you have on? She loved it and she ended up buying it. So yeah, I've been loving this one. So I ended up getting this at Sephora. Actually I ended up getting this at Sephora. They had like a spend 75 and get 25 off, but I feel like every time I try to spend like within the limits, I always go over, and then I end up spending, you know, the $75 instead of spending like, you know, the $50 I was planning to spend. So it never works out that way. It's like you always end up spending more. So the next one I got was from the Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. So I ended up getting this in C11. I hope this works out. I was actually contemplating, should I get a C11 or a C10? But after watching some reviews on YouTube and some swatches, I ended up going with the C11. I don't know what this is like yet. I haven't even opened it yet, but I'm excited to try it. The next thing I ended up getting was from Urban Decay, and this is their All-Nighter Longwear Mattifying Weightless Waterproof Setting Powder. That's a long ass name, but I love this powder, and I've been loving this powder because I feel like sometimes I get oily, and you know, your makeup tends to kind of like look kind of not as good. I wouldn't say not as good, but like if you get oily on your nose area or something, I like to use this to kind of touch up. I like the texture of it. It's very smooth and it's very like matte. If you're a person with super oily skin, you could also use this like before you put on your foundation. Like sometimes you can take a little bit of this powder, put it on your face. Like after you prime your face, put this on top of the primer and then put your foundation right on top. It'll give your foundation a more matte look, or you can use it right on top of it to set your face. I feel like I'll just use this as like more of like a blotting powder. And it's waterproof, so you can't go wrong. Last but not least, I got my Clarisonic brush head, and this one is the deep pore brush head for enlarged pores. Now, I don't have large pores, but like I said, I like to treat my skin as such. Okay, so obviously if you have larger pores, it's gonna clean better. I don't have large pores, but I like this because of the deep cleaning thing. You know, the deep cleaning advertisement or whatever you want to call it. But I actually have two. So I have one that's like deep pore cleansing, which I use most often, and honestly I feel like I'd be kind of bad because I don't really change them out like every 3 months. Like I'd be waiting like maybe every 6 months, every 4 months, or like till my brush I feel like it's kind of stained, because I feel like the makeup sometimes stains your brushes. Although I do wipe my makeup off fully and then go and wash it, sometimes I feel like the makeup still stains your brush. I end up getting a replacement. So this is my backup, so when I'm ready to change out my other brush head, I have one here on deck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have one more thing. I almost forgot, literally. I knew I was going to forget because I don't even have it right here, but I kept saying in my head like, oh, make sure you remember this. How could I forget about you, Bretman? So I ended up getting the Bretman Rock and Colourpop collection. And I actually did some swatches. This shit is so big, but this, I guess this is the actual PR packaging, and I'm glad that they kind of like have it for sale so everyone can kind of experience, you know, that like YouTuber feel like when you get shit for free. But this, I actually got this for, I believe it's on sale for like $75. The coupon code, I was not able to use a coupon code on Colourpop. It was excluded from this collection, but it does not matter because I feel like for all of this that you're getting, it's a great price. Like all this that you're getting, like you might as well just say it's like buy one get one free, in my opinion. So it comes with 2 eyeshadow palettes, 2 super chalk cheek, 2, I think these are like body glitters. They say you can use it on your eyes. Well, I don't know if you can use it on your eyes, honestly, but don't use it on your eyes unless you feel like very confident about it, okay? And I don't want to get sued, okay? Because I'm broke. I don't got no money. See me out here buying all this makeup. I don't have extra money to get sued, okay? So I got the wet set and the lit set, and I actually did swatches on these on my Instagram story. So I won't be swatching them again because, like I said, I already did that. But the lip kits are super bomb. So I would say from like swatching them, I am more of, okay, so if I were to pick a blush, I would pick this one here. Like I would pick this one from the wet set. If I were to pick an eyeshadow palette that I would say I would wear every day, I would pick the lit eyeshadow palette. But if I were to pick like a lip kit, I would pick the wet lip kit because I feel like that's more of an everyday wear. I feel like everyone could really like wear that and be more relatable. And I would wear any of the body glitters or whatever because I've said like I am Caribbean and we do a lot of like carnival and like partying, so I feel like those will really come in handy like around that time of the year. Or maybe if you're going to Coachella, you know, like any type of like festival vibes, like it'll be mad lit. So I can't wait to do a look with these. I'm already excited thinking about it, but I love the PR packaging. I'm never gonna get rid of this box. It's so cute. Alright you guys, so that was it for my collective haul. Hope you guys enjoyed all the products that I just showed you. And stay tuned for other hauls that are coming up because you guys know I'm always buying shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. That's all I gotta say, okay? And till next time.